The Signpost Programme was established in 2021, and it was established by Teagasc in response to our growing awareness as an organisation that Irish farmers were going to face a challenge of responding to climate change.
The reduction on greenhouse gas emissions for Irish agriculture is really important, given that over 38% of our greenhouse gas emissions come from agriculture. And that's very different to other European countries where the greenhouse gas emissions from agriculture is not near as large as this from Ireland.
So we set about bringing together a group of over 60 agri-food organisations to work together on leading and supporting Irish farmers in reducing greenhouse gas emissions.
We have set up our signpost demonstration farms, 120 of them right throughout the country, and they fit very, very in line with the climate demo farms.
We've chosen to work with demonstration farmers for a number of reasons. Number one, we believe them to be a very effective component of an overall advisory support service. And secondly, work from projects such as Agri-Demo, Nefertiti and other European funded projects has shown that demonstration farmers can be very effective in showing the way forward for other farmers.
So I have 10 demonstration farmers that I visit with monthly. I support them in adopting the new technologies, and from that we show that out to other farmers.
Being involved in the Signpost programme, we have the benefit of an advisor visiting our farm regularly, and we can discuss with other farmers the benefits of embracing these technologies and the challenges maybe in implementing some of these technologies.
I get a lot of other people's opinion on ways to improve my farming system and to benefit both the environment and my animals, and at the bottom line is my pocket as well.
To keep the farmers focused and to give them targets, we've developed the 12 steps. So if they start at the bottom, these are the easiest steps to take on board, and they will have an impact, for example, the protected urea, and then moving right up to the top where taking on the clover is one of the harder steps.
Now we're 2 years into the Signpost programme. Each farmer has been measured twice, at the end of 2021 and at the end of 2022. Each farmer has a plan and is clear on the actions that need to be taken on their farm to reduce emissions, and we continue to share the messages of progress made on those farms, on our Signpost farms, with other farmers. What have we learned to date from our work with the Signpost farmers? We see evidence that the mitigation actions are being employed to a greater extent on the Signpost farms. The second is they're adopting the mitigation technologies on the one hand, but then they might have one extra cow on the farm, and that one extra cow is counterbalancing the impact that the adoption of the mitigation measures had. And that's leading to some frustration amongst our farmers. And I suppose the third thing is just the general knowledge gap out there amongst our advisors, amongst farmers, in terms of what are these greenhouse gas emissions and what causes these greenhouse gas emissions, and more importantly, what are the steps that we can take. We have found that the organisation of events on the Signpost farms has been just a little bit challenging, because we had tried to build the event around reducing greenhouse gas emissions, and farmers weren't very pleased with that. So we've had to adjust our approach, and now what we tend to do is to plan the event and promote the event as looking at milk production, and then introducing the topic of reducing greenhouse gas emissions as part of the event. Teagasc is also a partner in the Climate Farm Demo project, and it strikes me that what we're doing with our Signpost demonstration farms in Ireland is very similar to what the Climate Farm Demo project is setting out to achieve with 1,500 demonstration farms across 27 partner countries in the project.
We can be much more effective in collaborating, working together as European countries to reduce greenhouse gases as compared to working on our own.
We expect that we learn new skills in terms of measuring greenhouse gases, in terms of interpretation of reports, and also of identifying the appropriate actions for use on farms.